Hey guys, Julian with MOBAFire TV and SoCal Esports, coming to you from MLG Winter Championship. Joining me is General Manager and CEO Hexo from Good Game University. Hexo, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, dude. How are you?
I'm doing alright. Can you sort of go into detail of what you actually do for the team as far as manager and CEO? Can you sort of give the audience what a manager actually does?
Well, as a general manager, what I do is I do scheduling, I do communication with rides, so booking flights, hotel, whatever preference the players have to travel. I help them like sell arguments and all that stuff. I try to help them strategize. I'm not the best. I'm not a mastermind or anything. I'm not the best at this game, but I do my best to help the team perform, and I do anything in my power to help them play better.
Now, you mentioned flights and sort of helping booking with Riot. Can you sort of go into detail of what's sort of going on with Shifter at the moment?
Well, what's going on with Shifter is for a third week, well, it started second week, it wasn't coming because he had a final exam and he couldn't miss it and he could not reschedule it either. So we were using Fat as a sub for a top and we put Zion mid. And then the third week, it was supposed to come. He had everything booked and going into customs, he couldn't go because he didn't have his work visa, which takes a while to get, and we're still in the progress of getting a work visa. So this should be the last week that we don't have him to play for us. So for week 7, since we have a bye week 6, we should have him back on the field.
Now, your sub currently is Jinte. Have you guys been practicing a lot with him? A lot of people seem to think that you've been practicing more with Shifter, or have you guys been sort of equaling out or focusing, working with Jinte?
Well, going through Super Week, that was week 4 of LCS, we had 1 day of practice with Jinte. We actually were practicing with 1 goal and 1 dream. You might know him for playing only Cassinan and solo queue. We were planning to bring him along with us, but his flight was way too expensive and he couldn't get a passport in time. So we have 1 day, actually we have 1 night to find an AP mid. And Jinte's from Vegas, it's not that far, and he had no school for those days. So we're like, hey Jinte, can you play for us? We need someone mid, and we know you're good, and that will help us a lot. And it's a great opportunity for you as well, so accept it. Jinte is definitely a really, really strong player, but he's just lacking experience and at a competitive level. He went from like solo queue to like some amateur teams to LCS, which is the highest level you can go in any scene. So that was a huge like jump for him. He's definitely a really good player. He's gonna get up there. I'm certain of it, and he's just lacking experience.
Okay. Now, with the remaining weekend here at MLG Dallas, you guys went up against TSM, and then you guys went up against Dignitas, and now the next one is CLG. You guys didn't performed too greatly the first 2 games. Do you guys have something planned going up against CLG? Do you guys think you could take them down?
Well, we definitely think we can take CLG down. Today, which is Saturday, and yesterday, which was Friday, against TSM and Dignitas, things didn't go too well. We were not applying pressure correctly, and we just weren't working as a team. And like now we realize that you learn a lot from losing, and we're definitely going to pick the ball up for to play against CLG, and we have a strong plan in mind, and we hope it's going to go well, and we're confident going into the match.
And you guys are sort of stuck at the bottom 4 currently. Do you guys think it's just more of a string of bad luck, or is it like the team cohesion? Can you sort of give a little bit more detail on like the whole losing streak, and hopefully you guys come out besides the whole win against Vulcan recently?
Well, the thing is that we had a lot of team comps. Some were cheese, some were just like godlike team comp, which revolved a lot around what Shifter plays, which is some champions that not a lot of AP mid and AA plays. So that kind of completely threw us off. It threw us off of our practice over the last like 4 months that we had with Jinte. Like literally everything we learned with with Shifter, everything we learned with Shifter, like we just had to put it on hold and try to synergize well with Jinte, which we haven't done really well, because Jinte's a good player, like I said, but Its champion pool is not the same as Shifter, so yeah.
Okay, well that's all I really have. Is there any shout outs you really want to give to the fans or anything like that?
Well, shout out to our fan mostly. Shout out to Good Game University. You can follow us on Facebook at Good Game University. You can follow us on Twitter as well at GG University. You can also follow me on Twitter at Hexo LOL. Also, shout out to Dungeon Master Craig.
Cool, well Hexo, thanks for the interview, really appreciate it. Hey guys, Julian again coming to you from MLG Dallas Winter Championship. You can find all of our coverage at www.mobafire.com/esports. Make sure to subscribe and like just below the video.